It's the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, sports traveler. 11 November 2023, a Saturday on the island of Tuvalu. The sun is out, and now it's not. This is amazing about this place. And it's back, Jack. This is like the first full day where the sun is beaming, although now it's beaming a little bit less. Island of Tuvalu, the GOAT, having a great time here. Oh, feel that sun. Humid as holy shnikes here. Got a couple of Tuvaluans coming this way. Sun is out! Beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So fishing is a big part of the equation here. See these dudes walking on the beach. I'm going to give you a panorama here momentarily. But yeah, the sun is finally beaming, like no clouds, no overcast shnikey. It's my third day here, and finally it is really, really nice. Still humid as shit, but really nice. Here in Tuvalu, T-U-V-U-L-U, T-U-V-U-L-U, island nation, declared its independence 1978 when the GOAT was all but 6 years old. Now again you see sort of it not as beaming of the sun as it was moments ago. So it comes in, it comes out. I noticed it does this when I was in Tonga and in French Polynesia, both on the island of Moorea and the island of Tahiti. I guess I wasn't paying as much attention in Australia and New Zealand, which I'll hopefully be going back to both those places. And I only passed through Fiji, and I'll be going to Fiji today. My flight leaves about an hour or two from now. Notice that with the sky, it constantly changes. But the one constant is the sea, my friends. This is the calmer side. On the other side, which you can walk to, much more rockier, not really beaches, more rockier, and the waves are a little bit more ferocious. Here it almost feels like a bay, nice and calm. Nice and calm here in Tuvalu. Seen some football, seen some rugby, touch rugby, and some tackle rugby. And seen some volleyball, but the main sport here is the football. Main takeaways besides the sports here, very friendly people, number one. Number two, the portions they serve you. This was similar in Tonga, by the way. The portions they serve you for food, huge, like breakfast. That includes lunch, man. It totally filled me up. And dinner, big plate, big plates. A lot of Chinese I noticed in both Tonga and here. China growing its influence in the Pacific. A lot of Chinese, but also a lot of native Tuvaluans. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I'm going to call it that. You can see in the distance some fishing barges, fishing vessels, but this is probably the nicest beach that I've seen here in the capital city of Funafuti. And I'll have to put up the pictures of like the police station and the government house, which looks like somebody's house. Main method of transportation getting around here besides walking is a moped or a scooter, basically. I think you can count the number of cars that I've seen, maybe a handful. The police station's got a couple of cars. They're not fancy. I've seen a couple of nice SUVs, but most of the cars here, should I say, most of the mode of transportation here is the scooter, and just walking. And walking, that's pretty much been the main method of transportation. And the other big takeaway of Tuvalu is the humidity. It is 9:17. Humidity-wise, having lived in Florida, having been all over the U.S. South, including in the summertime, Arizona, more than 70 countries, 7 continents, this is the most humid place I've ever been, up to this point. I haven't even seen half of the world yet, 195 countries. Not even at the halfway point, but still, I've seen a lot. This is the most humid place, as of 10 November 2023, I've ever seen in my life. And it's about 9:30 here. It was humid like this at 7:30, ladies and gentlemen. It is very, very humid here. But otherwise, very pleasant place. You don't come here to lie on the beach, work on your tan. In fact, besides those two young lads that you saw, and there's some kids over here, I haven't seen a single person lounging on the beach. I've seen people go for swims, but not lounging on the beach. Probably because it's so humid. So I got the beach here to me, myself, and I, except for these kids over here, and I'll give you a panorama momentarily. Tourism infrastructure, non-existent. Hotel I'm staying at, very nice. Hotel ESFAM, E-A-S-F-A-M. If you come to Tuvalu, I would recommend that place, very nice. Free breakfast, they have breakfast, huge. Eggs, ham, toast, eggs, everything. They got Danish, they got everything, as they say in the movie Goodfellas. They got everything. They filled me through lunch. I'm kind of full right now. I've had a couple of portions of breakfast this morning. You have to go back because it's so humid. I had to walk back to my hotel and take a out of the humidity break. That's how hot it can be. I was out like 7 to maybe 7:40, 7:45. Took an hour break, and now I'm back outside. This will probably be it before I head off to the airport. Head off meaning walking from my hotel to the airport. That's how close it is. But I'm going to give you a little panorama now. Some kids are looking at this way, wondering, what is the goat doing? What is the goat doing here in this video? Before I forget, man, I want to remind you, now the sun is hitting me. I did put on my sunblock today. The fair-skinned Irishman. I'm still pretty. Even at 51, my mama's pretty, my late father was pretty, my brother's pretty, but not as pretty as me because of the sibling rivalry. Now, let me show you a little bit about 360 tour here of what we got. Love is what I got, remember that. So here are those dudes, these are kids playing here. On the other side of this monstrosity you see here is that big berm. If you watch the berm videos I've put up, so you have the little dudes here swimming, and way out here you got some dudes swimming as well. And I think you got the Tuvalu flag up on this ship, the good ship Tuvaluan. As you can see, the waters are quite calm here. There's the beach, little panorama of the beach. Way out yonder you can see an island. Island, I see you in the distance. A little tribute there to Jimmy Buffett. Alright, so there you go, a little panorama. And all you have here is some really gnarly looking boats and people's houses. I think I probably am one of very few establishments that has air conditioning. So yes, I do feel grateful. Looks like this boater is fixing to take off out here. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So my tripod doesn't fall here on the beach. It is the goat. Over and out. I still have the agility because the tripod did not fall. Over and out.